the chaos that is the floor of my studio right now. I'm currently reorganizing the space and my little summer painting studio that I'm making. If you've seen my last video, you know what I'm talking about. So right now there's more stuff on the floor than there is visible floor space. So I'm trying to just remain calm. The Virgo in me simultaneously loves to reorganize, but also hates the mess. So it's a constant battle, but that's not what this video is about. This video is just a little sketchbooky time. We're sketchbooking together. Now this page was initially going to be something a little bit different. I had another plan for what I wanted to do for the girl's face. I wanted to sort of incorporate some filigree elements into the portrait and experiment with that. But as the portrait progressed, I decided that I was just having a lot of fun with colour and I was just gonna keep it simple. Sometimes I overcomplicate things, and a really great place to remember to keep things simple and have fun with that is your sketchbook. So this was just purely an absolute joy for me to paint and just sit down and play with colour, because colour is just my favourite thing. Playing around with different colour schemes and seeing what colours work together is just the most fun ever, and sometimes the most surprising combinations can work really well. And I think that's what happened in this portrait. I didn't intend to use these colours together and I probably never would have thought of it, but it just happened naturally, happened intuitively, as my process often does. Monochrome, and that filigree element was going to be like a contrasting colour, and I was going to be working with sort of creating a glow effect from that. So you're seeing me paint the face in pink. This actually turned out to be a really cool discovery because it's almost like that pink ended up being like the mid-tone for what I then added a different colour for the highlights of the face, for the light part of the face, and then another colour for the shadow. Now the way that I approach this, I did have one sort of guideline in mind. I wasn't just choosing colours totally at random, but this was the very loose guideline. So what I wanted to do was I wanted the lighter part of the face or the highlights to be warmer, and then the shadows of the face or the darkest parts of the piece to be cooler. So I chose this goldeny yellow for the lighter parts of the face, and then I went with like this green for the deeper parts of the face. And that pink, it ended up being a mid-tone, but also because it is a little bit on the cooler side, but it also could be warm, like relatively. Next to green, pink is warm, but it's still cool. Like pink is cooler than red. So I feel like it worked really well to create like a mid-tone, almost shadow effect. As you can probably tell, my brain doesn't get too technical consciously with what I'm doing. It's more my subconscious and my years of practice, and I think it's really interesting though making YouTube videos because it makes you think about those things, because you need to verbalize what you've done and the process. And when you're just creating art yourself, a lot of times you're not really doing that, you know? So it really helps you like reflect and figure out what you like about your process. So I also took this theory of warm versus cool into the background. So when I painted the background, I painted the left side of the face, which had the warm highlights. I painted that with a warmer tone, so like a warm, it's like a sienna kind of colour, burnt sienna. And then I painted the right side of the face, which is more in shadow, in a cooler colour. So it was like a brown, and I mixed a little bit of blue in there. More like a burnt umber with a tiny bit of blue. So I kept those tones in the background. I wanted the background to be almost look like one colour, I suppose, but have a bit of a difference in the temperature of the colour to harmonise with the temperature zones of the face. So it didn't have to be the same colours of the face, but the same temperatures. I initially wanted to make 10 videos from the 1st of December to the 20th. I've made 7 from the 1st to the 22nd. So for my first ever Vlogmas, and as like a real new YouTuber, I'm pretty proud. I'm proud of that. So I want to say a huge thank you to the people who've been watching these Vlogmas videos and commenting. It's been really fun making them, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it next year. Bigger and better next year. We'll get to the 10 videos next year for sure. I also wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who's subscribed to me. So I'm nearly at 500. I think right now I'm on 495. So I reckon by the time that I post this video, I should have 500. And that's so exciting to me, considering I don't even know if it was 2 months ago I was on under 100. Maybe it was 2 months. It feels like less than that. But to go from that to 500, that just, it warms my heart and it makes me so excited to keep making more videos in the new year. I may try to squeeze in one more video before the end of the year. but I may not. So if this is the last video before the end of the year, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'll see you guys in my videos in 2024. Much love to you and your loved ones, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye!